everyone. Today we're going to do a yoga workout with some light weights. Incorporate all our major muscle groups. I'm going to call it the PAT workout after an old fitness instructor who used to come here on base, trains in Yorktown, to teach us a little class. So first we're going to just warm up. We're going to get down on our hands and knees in a table position, standard table position. Knees underneath our hips, hands underneath our shoulders. Our head is going to be staring straight down at between our hands. We're going to take a nice deep inhale, and as we inhale, we're going to lift our head up to stare out in front of us. This is our cow position. Just warming up our neck here. And then we're going to take a nice deep inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to tuck our chin to our chest and around our back into our cat position. Now our chin is tucked in front of our spine, so this is a fold. We're going to take a nice deep inhale here, and we're going to untuck our chin, flatten our back, and lift our head back up to look at the wall in front of us, back into our cow position. Now my chin is behind my spine. That is a bend. We balance ourselves in yoga by counting folds with bends. There's just another way that yoga balances our body. We balance all the ways our joints can move. So our head can get back and forth, so we're going to stretch it, then get back. Now take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin to the back, to your chest, on that back. We're going to counter that bend with a fold. And one more nice deep inhale here. And exhale, flatten the back, untuck your chin, return back to your neutral table position. If you want to move your hands just down a little bit and step your feet back to come into a normal plank position. We're going to slow and controlled lower ourselves down to the ground until our chest touches the mat. At that point, we're going to lift our chest up toward the wall into our cobra position. And then we're going to take a nice deep inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to straighten our legs, straighten our arms, and lift our butts up toward the ceiling. Head comes between our arms, biceps next to the ears, downward dog position. We're going to take a nice deep inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to flatten our back, come back into that neutral plank position, slow and controlled, lower ourselves down to the mat. Once our chest touches the mat, lift it back up for cobra. You can get a deeper lower back stretch if you want by turning your feet in and then lifting your thighs up off the mat to come into an up dog position. Now because your thighs are not supported on the mat, you're working gravity a little bit. Gravity's getting kicked in there as well. So it's pulling down, enhancing that stretch. But you do what's right for you. Let's take a nice deep inhale here. As we exhale, push that butt up, straighten the arms and the legs, coming back into our downward dog position. If you want, you can start pumping your knees up and down. And that is called walking the dog, and we're just getting some blood flow into our calves. We'll be working them in a little bit. Just warming up here. And then we're going to stop walking the dog, dropping your heels back toward the ground, and on the count of 3, you're either going to step or jump to the front of your mat. 1, 2, 3. Maintain that forward fold right here, and just let your body relax, stretch down, working on forward fold your back. I'm going to take a nice deep inhale here, and as we inhale, we're going to sweep our arms up toward the sky to meet at the top, forming that peak, that mountain peak in our mountain pose. Once you're in our mountain pose, we're going to just slightly lean back, kind of like a standing cobra. And this backward bend here, the standing cobra, is the counter to that forward fold. So let's take another nice deep inhale here. And exhale, fold forward once again. This time we're going to place our hands on the mat and step or jump back into that plank position. Now we were just in the mountain position, so we're going to finish our warm-up here by doing some mountain climbers. We're going to mountain climb for a minute. Do it at your own pace. Mountain climbing is just pulling your knees in toward between your hands, alternating legs. So once again, we're climbing that mountain, going for a minute. Ready? Let's go. You work at your own pace. If you get tired, slow down. I'm just getting the blood flowing here, because we're going to start off with legs. Let's get the blood flowing in these legs here. Remember to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. That helps the oxygen get deeper into your lungs. And we got about 20 more seconds left. Oh, I can't tell time, we got 30 seconds left. Now we got 20 seconds left. Keep it up. The summit is almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop right there. Drop down to your knees. Sit back onto your ankles. Hands keep extended out. And just drop your head down to the mat. Child's pose. This is a resting pose that you can come to at any time during the workout if you feel you're working too hard, you just want to chill out, catch your breath, recenter yourself. Remember, work at your own pace. You do not want to injure yourself. This is your child's pose right here. It's our relaxing pose. Let's just, while we're down here in child's pose, I just want to go over breathing real quick. You want to, every time we take an inhale, we want to inhale through our nose. That draws the air deeper down into our lungs, which the deeper it goes into our lungs, the more air we're taking in, and the better the oxygen exchange to the blood is. The more oxygen gets through our blood, the better it fuels the muscles. The better your muscles are fueled, the more you'll be able to work out more intensely. So let's hold that child's pose one more time. Take a nice deep inhale here. Through the nose, hold it, and exhale out. Pull yourself back up into your table position. Extend your feet back out down to the ground. We'll do our last chaturanga here sequence. Slow and controlled, drop our chest down to the mat. Chest touches the mat. Pull it up, coming up into our cobra position. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, lift that butt to the ceiling, straighten your arms, straighten your legs, coming back into your downward dog position. On the count of 3, step or jump to the front of your mat. 1, 2, 3. Just lean forward in this forward fold position. You can cross your arms, grab the opposite elbow, opposite hand, hang down in a ragdoll position, or you can just let your hands drop down to the ground. Whatever works for you. Nice, slow and controlled. Take a nice deep inhale. Start straightening your back, coming back up into the Mountain Tadasana pose. Hands come together at the top, forming that peak. And let's just drop our hands down to heart center, chest. Just slide our feet out to about mat width apart. We're going to start doing some squats right here. We don't need weights. We're going to do slow, nice and controlled squats. You can have your hands heart center on your hips, or if you want to incorporate some shoulder muscles in there, you can just lift your hands up over your head. We're going to be doing 10 squats, going down for 5, hold for 5, then back up for 5. It's important that you do a nice, slow and controlled motion. Keep your knees behind your toes. So let's, ready? We're going to drop down for 5. Let's drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. Drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 4. Almost there. Halfway. Drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. Halfway. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 6. Drop it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 7. Drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 8. Just drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 9. Last and best one. Drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 10. Slide those feet back in. You can shake it out. Shake out that lactic acid. Now, if you have some weights with you, if you like, you don't have to use weights if you want, if you don't have them or don't want to. But if you have weights, let's just do a nice little squat down. Remember, we lift with our knees, not with our back. And let's just grab a set of weights. And we're going to stand up. And we're going to be in basically what's a tree pose. We're going to have our feet out. We're going to pull our feet in like a palm tree pose. We're just going to do a little bit of calf raisers right here. So calves, we're just going to be lifting our heels up off the ground. The weights can add a little bit of weight. Let's just lift them up. We're going to do 10. Hold it up. Drop it down. You don't want your heels to touch when you're dropping down. We want to keep that strain on our muscles the entire time. Drop it down. 3. Back up. Down. Back up. Down. 5. Back up. Down. 6. Back up. Down. 7. Back up. Down. 8. Back up. Down. 9. Back up. Hold it. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Drop it down. Squat down to the knees. You can place the weights out in front of you. You may use them for the next exercise. We're going to come just back up, lifting our hands up, coming to our Mountain Tadasana pose. Take that nice deep inhale here. Exhale, fold forward down to the mat. Reach your hands to the mat and step back into your plank position. Now we're going to do some push-ups. You can use your weights to just, as an extra grip, to add a little bit of more space if you want. You don't have to, you just go to a regular push-up position. Also, at any time, if you need to modify this, drop to your knees and just do push-ups from your knees. But we're going to do very similar to the squats, where we drop down. We're going to go down for 3, hold for 3, back up for 3. We want to go nice, slow, and controlled. Keep the tension on the muscle the entire time, working that muscle through the entire time, fighting gravity. So let's come back into our plank position. Nice, slow, and controlled. Lower it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Push it back up. 3, 2, 2. Back down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Push it back up. 3, 2, 3. Drop it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 4. Drop it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 5. Drop to your knees. Sit back and come into that child's pose position. Take a nice short break here, and then we're going to come back and finish up with another 5 of those push-ups. Catch your breath. Breathing through the nose, out through the mouth. Take 2 more deep breaths here. 1 more. And let's come back up into our table position. From our table position, step the feet back 1 at a time. And we're going to do our final 5 push-ups. Working that chest. Just drop it down, nice, slow, and controlled. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 2. Drop it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 3. 2 more to go. We got this. Drop it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 4. Last and best one. Let's see if we can do a 5, 5, 5. Drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. Drop it down. Come back into that safety zone real quick. Hold it here. Take a nice 2 deep breaths. We're going to come back into our table position. If you have weights, you can slide them off to the side here. Come into our table position. Step our legs back, coming into downward dog position. On the count of 3, we're going to step. We'll jump to the front of our mat. 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to hold here in our forward fold position. And we're going to take a nice deep inhale here. Fill our lungs up with air, coming back up into our Mountain Tadasana pose. And then we're going to exhale, reverse swan dive back down to the ground. Hands down, just hanging there limp. This time, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to come up into our mountain pose, but when we come up, we're going to step our right leg back and come into a warrior one position. So let's take a nice deep inhale here. As we're coming up, we're going to step that right leg back, coming into our warrior one position, runner's lunge. Now, if you're shaking a little bit, it's easy to find your balance by merely stepping in. That is what helps you balance. Center of balance is your core. The further your legs are away from your core, the more difficult it is to maintain that balance. Let's take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale, we're going to fold forward into an extended lunge. I'm going to come down, we're going to grab one of our weights, place our left elbow on our left thigh, and you can drop down to a knee if you'd like, or you can just stay up in this extended lunge. I'm going to row that arm up until our upper arm, our tricep, is parallel with our back, parallel to the floor. So we're going to do some tricep kickbacks here. We're going to start by kicking this back. We're going to do 10. So let's kick it back, drop it down, kick it back, lost my balance there, drop it down, kick it back, drop it down, kick it back, drop it down. That's 4, back, down, 5, back, down, 6, back, down, 7, back, down, 8, back, down, 9, back, down, 10. Drop it down. We're going to work a little bit of our back here while we're down here. Take your left hand, drop it on down to the inside of that left foot. Take the right hand, sweep it up toward the sky, twist it into a triangle pose. Just working our lower back here, doing a twist here. And we're going to drop that right hand down to the inside of our left foot. Take the left hand, sweep it around to the outside, and then we're going to sweep it up toward the sky, twisting triangle. Twisting our lower back both ways. And if you want to deepen this stretch, look up toward the hand pointing at the ceiling. Where your head goes, your body wants to follow. So by looking up at our hand, we're getting a deeper twist. But if that's a little too intense for you, just look down at the floor. And let's drop that left hand down to the outside of our left foot so that our hands are flanking our left foot. And on the count of 3, we're going to kick that left foot up to the sky, 3-legged dog. 1, 2, 3. Kick it up to the sky, 3-legged dog, shake it out. Drop it down back to downward dog. And on the count of 3, step or jump forward to the front of your mat. 1, 2, 3. Once again, we're going to do the same thing, but on the other side. So let's take a nice deep inhale. I'm going to switch positions here. Nice deep inhale. Coming up into a Mountain Tadasana. Exhaling, swan diving. Back down into our forward fold. Positioning my weights. Nice deep inhale. Coming up into our Mountain Tadasana, and we're going to step that left leg back this time, back into our runner's lunge position. Warrior one. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale, fold forward, coming into that extended lunge. Place your right elbow on your right thigh. Grab that weight. Then your left hand. Pull that arm up so that your upper arm is parallel to the floor. We've got 10 kickbacks. Let's go. Kick it back. 1 and down. Kick it back. 2 and down. Kick it back. 3 and down. Kick it back. 4 and down. Back. 5. Down. Back. Down. 6. Back. Down. 7. Back. Down. 8. Back. Down. 9. Back. Down. 10. Drop the weight. Extend your hands down to the ground. We're going to do those twists again. So we're going to take our right hand, pull it in to the inside of our right foot. Take the left hand, sweep it up toward the sky, triangle. Once again, you can look down at your right hand, or if you want to intensify that twist on your lower back, look up at your left hand. The head goes, the body follows. Concentrate on your breathing here. Nice deep inhale. And as we exhale, let's drop that left hand down to the mat. Turn, sweep the right hand back around to the opposite side of the foot. And then we're going to sweep the right hand now up toward the ceiling, twisted triangle. Let's take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, nice deep inhale. And as we exhale, drop that right hand down to the outside of the right foot so that your foot is flanked by both of your hands. On the count of 3, you're going to take this right leg, kick it up to the sky, three-legged dog. 1, 2, 3, kick it up to the sky, three-legged dog, shake it out. Drop it down to the ground, coming into our downward dog. Count of 3, step or jump to the front of your mat. 1, 2, 3. Now we're just going to stay here, squat it down, grab your weight. We're bending at our knees, not at our back. And we're going to come back up to a standing position. Let's take the weights up over our head. We can cross them together so that our hands are grasping both of the weights behind our head. Make sure we got a good grip on them. And we're going to do some overhead extensions. Last tricep exercise. So let's drop it down. We're going to do 10 of them. Drop it down, nice, slow, and controlled. Resist that weight dropping down. Bring it back up. 1. Drop it down. Back up. If you need to, you can drop one of your weights. Remember, you do what's right for you. Back up. 3. Drop it down. And up. 4. Drop it down. Up. 5. Drop it down. Up. 6. Drop it down. Up. 7. Drop it down. Up. 8. Drop it down. Up. 9. And last and best one, drop it down, slow and controlled. Let's hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring these weights down to our sides. Squat down so we can drop them slow and controlled, keeping that back straight, putting them down on our side. Take a nice deep inhale here as we come back up into our mountain Tadasana pose. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, fold forward. Just hang out there. This time, we're going to come up. We're going to step back with our right leg, coming back into that warrior 1 position. So take a nice deep inhale. As we swing our arms up, we're going to step that right foot back, coming into our warrior 1 position. Find your balance here. Find your balance. We're going to make sure our knee is behind our toes. And we can keep our hands up here in our warrior 1 position if you want to incorporate some shoulders. But if not, you can just drop to heart center or on your hips. Whatever works for you. We're going to do our final leg section here by doing some lunges, because we're in the perfect position for it right here. So we're going to slow and controlled drop down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have that knee hover here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop it down again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Getting a little ahead of myself there. Just drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. 2 more to go on this side. We got this. Drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 4. Last and best one on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your hands back up into a warrior one position. Take a nice deep inhale here. Fold forward, bring your hands to the mat. Take that left leg, kick it up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Shake it out. And then we're going to slide that knee up to between our hands. Drop that right foot down to the ground. And you can just start snaking that left foot over to the side. And we're going to lean forward in our pigeon pose. Stretch this left leg out here. We walk in a little bit there. And you can just stay upright here in a pigeon. Or you can try to bring your forearms down to the mat and your head down as deep as you can. Let's just stretch out that left hip, that left quadricep, because it might be feeling it there with all that lunge in there. I'm just going to turn to the side right here to demonstrate the next way we're going to transition. We're back down here in our pigeon pose. Move down. We're just going to stay here for another breath. Nice deep inhale. Hold it. Exhale it out. Then we're going to take your right foot. You're going to curl the toes up so you're on your feet. Start working your way back up so that your weight is back on your hands. And we're going to lift our right thigh off the mat. So we've got that little bit of distance. That'll allow us on the count of 3 to kick this left leg back up to the sky. Three-legged dog. 1, 2, 3. Kick it up to the sky, three-legged dog. Shake it out. Bring it back down to downward dog. Now, we can take our right leg, kick it up to the sky, three-legged dog, shake it out. And on the count of 3, we're going to step it forward to come into a runner's lunge on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3. Step that leg forward, lift your hands up to the sky, coming back into our warrior one position. Now we're in the perfect position to do lunges on this side. Same principle applies. Keep the knee behind the toes. Hands can be wherever you need them to be. Once again, heart center, hips, or if you want to be hardcore, lift them up to incorporate some shoulder muscles in there. We're going to do the same thing, 5 counts. 5 down, hold 5, back up for 5 times. Let's do it. Drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're hovering that knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. Drop it down. Nice, slow, and control. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover that knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Nice, slow, and control. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 4. Last and best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. Lift those hands back up into a warrior one position. Let's take that nice deep inhale here. Exhale, fall forward, bring your hands to the mat on the count of 3, kicking this right leg up, 3-legged dog. 1, 2, 3, kick it up, shake it out. Shake away that lactic acid. If you're shaking during any of these exercises, that's good. Means your muscles are turning on. And let's sweep that right leg down toward the ground between our hands. Drop that left leg down to the ground, flatten our foot, and then you can slowly work your right foot over. Try to get a 90-degree angle there in your, with your knee, and then just lean forward, stay here in pigeon, or you can try to deepen that stretch, placing the forearms on the ground, trying to bring your head down to the ground as deep as you can. A deep pigeon pose, right here, stretching out that right hip, that right quadricep, because they've been working. It's important on all those exercises that we're going down nice, slow, and controlled. Because when we go nice, slow, and controlled, we prevent our bodies from using momentum. So that way we're not cheating ourselves, we're straining that muscle through the entire range of motion. So even though we're not using any weights for most of these things, still getting a good workout because we're just fatiguing the muscle through exertion, through long periods of exertion, keeping tension on that muscle. So let's take a nice deep inhale here and straighten ourselves up. Once again, we're going to curl that foot up so that we can lift our left quadricep off the mat. And on the count of 3, we're going to take this right leg and kick it up the sky, 3-legged dog. 1, 2, 3, kick it up the sky, 3-legged dog. Shake it out. And we're going to bring it back down to downward dog. And lower ourselves down into table position. So we're going to have to spread our knees out a little bit, spread our hands out. This is our table position. Hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. Let's just grab one of our weights. And I'm just going to take this weight, we're just going to do a little bit of rowing right here. So I'm going to take the weight and we're going to pull it up, work on our lat muscle, and then slow and control dropping it down. We're going to do 10 of them. So let's keep our head down toward the mat, because if we crane our head, give ourselves a pain in the neck. We don't want that. We want to keep that head in line with our spine, straight spine, and just use our lateral muscle, which is the muscle, this big muscle back here, to pull this weight up to the air. Ready? 10 of them. Let's go. Pull it up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. That's 4. Up, down 5, up, down 6, up, down 7, up, down 8, up, down 9, up, down 10. Drop that weight. You can roll it over to the other side. You can drop your hand, flip this left wrist back and forth a little bit. Before we go on to the other side, we're going to do a back lengthening exercise. So we're going to place all our weight into our left hand, right knee. We're going to take our right hand, sweep it out in front of us like we're trying to shake somebody's hand. Kick that left leg back out, coming into our sunbird pose. Trying to keep our back straight. Imagine a rod going through your middle finger, down your right arm, out your right shoulder, down your back, out your left hip, down your left leg,
and out your foot. And while we're here, we're doing some back strengthening exercise, back lengthening exercise. We can throw in some crunches by pulling in our right elbow to meet our left knee underneath our body. Let's do 3 of them. Pull it in, crunch, extend out. Pull it in, crunch, extend out. Last one, crunch, pull it in, extend out. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that left knee, right hand down to the ground. Flip that left fist out. Shake it out. And then place your weight in your right hand. Take that weight that I told you to roll over. Grab it in your left hand. We're going to do those lat rows on this side. Take it, and we're just going to do 10 more. Once again, keep the form, head looking down at the mat. Pulling it up for 1, drop it down, up, down, 3, up, down, 4, up, down, 5, up, down, 6, up, down, 7, up, down, 8, up, down, 9, up, down, 10. Roll the weight off to the side, bring your hand back into table, take that right wrist, shake it out. Place your weight now on your right wrist, left knee. Take the left hand, sweep it out in front of you to shake somebody's hand. Kick that right leg back out behind you, coming into your sunbird pose. Visualize somebody pulling your hand away from you, pulling your foot away from you, but trying to maintain that long, neutral spine. Focus on your breathing here. As always, whenever we're holding a pose, you want to focus on that breathing through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's do 3 crunches. Crunch that left elbow in to meet your right knee under by your belly. Extend 1, crunch. Extend 2, crunch 1 last time. Extend back out and hold it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that left hand, right knee down to the ground. Flip that right wrist, shake it out. Flatten our feet. I'm going to come up into a kneeling position. Flatten your feet out to the side. I'll show you here. I'm going to take the right hand, sweep it up toward the sky. Take the left hand, place it at the small of our back. We're going to do a modified camel here, one at a time. And we're just going to lean back slightly. Our left hand there is there to protect our back. You don't want to lean your head back too far though. If your eyes are open, a good point of reference is you don't have your eyes anywhere higher than the ceiling. You don't want to look anywhere between where the wall meets the ceiling. Kind of look at that corner right there. Any deeper than that and you blood might rush to your head and you might pass out and feel dizzy. So you want to keep your head kind of slightly leaned back. Not too far, like I said, the corner where the wall meets the ceiling, it's a good place to keep your eyes. And now we're going to take our left hand, sweep it up to meet the top, kind of like a modified warrior 1. And we're just going to fold forward, kind of like we're bowing, counting that bend in our back. And then bring it back up. We got 3 of these bows. Down, 2, back up. 1 more time. Bow down. And back up. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but this time we're going to take our right hand, sweep it down to back, our lower back, And just lean back slightly, getting that modified camel. If you think you're flexible enough, instead of doing the, next time you do this workout, instead of just doing half camel here, you can go to the full camel, where your hands will be dropped back, you'll be grabbing onto your ankles, doing this nice full camel. But right now we're just warming up, and if you're not at that level, just stay here with the modified camel, one hand at a time. Got the camel hump. And what do you call a camel with 3 humps? Pregnant. And let's straighten our back out, lift that right hand up toward the ceiling, kind of a modified warrior 1. We're going to bow down. And back up. 3 times. Back, down, bow. Back up. That's 2. One more time. Bow down. Back up. And exhale, drop down, come back into our table position. Let's take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale. Next inhale, we're going to step our feet back, coming into that plank position. Slow and controlled, lower ourselves down to the ground. Chest touches the mat. Lift it up. Get a nice stretch on that low back. Because we just worked it pretty good there in our camel, modified camel pose and bowing. And we know this sequence here. We take a nice deep inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to straighten arms, straighten our legs, lift our butts up toward the ceiling. Bicep next to our ears. Hold it here. On the count of 3, step or jump to the front of your mat. 1, 2, 3. Stay down here in this squatted position. You can grab the weights again if you want to. We're going to go into some curls. We're going to lift again with our legs, not with our back. Come back up with that straight back. And we have the weights in our hands, and we got some bicep curls right here. We are going to do some hammer curls right here. We are on the home stretch, folks. So, hammer curl, just pretend your weight is the hammer. We're just going to curl it straight up and down, up and down, 2 up and down, 3 up and down, 4 up and down, 5 up and down, 6 up and down, 7 up and down, 8 up and down, 9 up and down, 10 up, down, up, down, up, down, 13 up, down, 14 up, down, 15 up, down, 16 up, down, 17 up, down, 18 up, down, 19 up, down, 20. Lower ourselves down, drop the weights. If you got, I'm going to use some lighter weights here because we got our final exercise, shoulders. Come back up into our shoulder exercises. We're going to do 10 kind of rotations. We're going to do 5 one way and then 5 the other way. So we're going to start off by palms facing in toward our legs. I'm going to just lift up in front of us, then open out. Pour like we're pouring water, and then come back down to start. There's 1. Up, out, pour the water, down 2. Up, out, pour the water, down 3. Up, out, pour the water, down 4. Up, out, pour the water, down 5. Now we're going to do the same thing, but kind of in reverse. So we're going to open to the side, lift up, close our hands, drop it down. Up, reverse, close, down, 2. Side, up, close, down. Up, open, close, down, 4. Up, open, close, down, 5. Low and controlled, keeping that back straight, dropping the weights down to the side. Placing our hands down at the mat, stepping back, coming into our table position. We're done with our weights. You can slide them off to the side if you'd like. And let's just do the cat-cow, straighten out our back and our neck. Nice deep inhale here. Lift our head up to the ceiling. Cow position. Nice deep inhale. Tuck the chin to your chest as you exhale, coming back around the back into our cat position. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, untuck the chin, flatten the back, round the head, come back into our cat position. Catching our breath here, because we're about to do some ab work, finish out some ab work. We're going to take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, round the back. Nice deep inhale. And flatten that back, untuck the chin, come into your table position. We're just going to turn ourselves around, drop to our butts, come down into a seated position, slow and controlled, lower ourselves down to the mat. So, I'm going to take our hands, place them just behind our head. Not going to pull on our head though. We're just going to use it to support our neck. We're just going to do 20 small little crunches right here to work our abs. So let's use our abdominals to pull our upper body up. 1 and down. Back up, down. 2. Just crunching that lower ab here. 3, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10, up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, last one, up, 10, drop it down. Lift our knees up off the ground, almost like we're going to hug our knees, but instead we're going to get ready for doing bicycles. So in bicycles, we're just going to bring the opposite elbow to the opposite knee, almost like we're pedaling a bicycle. And we're going to do 20 of them, so basically 10 on each side. Hands behind our head, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your head down. You can keep your legs up. And I like to just slide my hands underneath my body for support. And I'm going to lift my legs straight up into the air. And I'm going to drop my right leg down to the ground. And we're just going to do scissors. Our legs are basically the blades of the scissors. And as we lift the right, we're going to drop the left. Bring it back up. That's 1. Up, down, 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4, up, down, 5, up, down, 6, up, down, 7, up, down 8, up, down 9, up, down 10, up, down 11, up, down 12, up, down 13, up, down 14, up, down 15, up, down 16, up, down 17, up, down 18, up, down 19, last and best one, up, down 20, keep that right leg down, drop the left leg to it, slide your hands out from underneath your butt, and just relax here in our corpse pose. I'm going to do a light stretch out here before we go back into this corpse pose for our Savasana. So let's pull our knees up into our chest and we just hug our knees. If you want, you can roll back and forth, massage that lower spine. A little cannonball action here, or just lay back and pull those knees into you. You can also rock side to side if you'd like. Now we're going to take the right leg, drop it down to the mat, take the left leg and cross it over so the legs kind of make a 4. We're going to take our left hand and we're going to thread it between the hole between our legs and just reach up with our right hand and you can either grab behind your leg or your hamstring, or if you're flexible enough, grab your shin and just pull that right knee in towards you, opening up that left hip, pulling it into you. We got this from the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten that right leg. Roll yourself up a little bit here. Interlace the fingers and the toes. And we're just going to roll out this ankle. Doesn't matter if you're going front to back, because after about 10 seconds, we're going to stop where we're at. Stop. And then reverse the rotation. So if you're going back to front, reverse it by going front to back. Well, we're just working out some of the lactic acid and getting that synovial fluid in this ankle. And then when we're done, we're going to uncross that leg. Let's drop that left leg, left foot to the ground. Roll back. Take the right leg, cross it over the left, thread the right hand through the hole in your legs. Once again, grab either at the hamstring, or if you're flexible enough, grab at the shin and just pull that left knee in towards your chest. Open up that right hip. We got this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that left leg out in front of you. Roll yourself up. And you can just interlace the fingers in the toes and do a nice little ankle rotation. Once again, doesn't matter which way to start, because I'm going to stop right now and reverse that rotation. So I was going back to front, now I'm going front to back. And stop where you're at, uncross that leg, drop that right foot down, pull the left foot in, and you can just scoot yourself up to the front of your mat in this position. And you grab your feet and come into a butterfly pose. Imagine a magnet's in the ground and it's pulling your knees down toward the ground. You can flap those legs, flap them out, shake them out, really work in the inner hip muscles here, the adductor muscles. A good way I remember is when you add, you bring together, so the muscles that bring our legs in together are the adductors. And whenever you take something away, like an alien abduction, it's the abductors. So the muscles that move our legs to the outside, opening up our legs, they are the abductors. Add, bring together, abductors, take away. And let's just swing our arms back behind ourselves, and we can lower ourselves slow and controlled down to the ground. Extend our hands up above our head, coming into an extended butterfly. Grab the opposite elbow and the opposite hand. Still try to think about sinking those knees down to the ground. We got this. We're going to hold it here. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Uncross your hands, bring them down to your sides, palms facing down toward the ground. Extend your feet out in front of you, coming into your corpse pose, which brings us into our Savasana, or the cool down, relaxing, meditative portion of our practice. Savasana is a good time to just relax. We talk about yoga balancing. So we did a lot of working out, so now we balance that hard work with just some relaxation. Savasana is also a good time to kind of think about what you did during the practice, maybe some of the things that you might need improvement upon, some of the things that you did well, and just kind of build your mind up for your next practice. So during this practice, we tried to hit every single muscle group. We did our legs first with some squats, and then we worked our chest, we worked our triceps, we worked some legs again, then we balanced our triceps out by doing some bicep curls. We worked our back with some rows and then also some bends, and then finally we closed off with some shoulder work. So we kind of got most of those major muscle groups, and we used some weights for a little bit of it, but if you didn't have weights, it's okay. You can, a lot of the things is just, using gravity. Gravity is a good tool to help yourself build up. So, while we did a lot of this weight training, we also did a lot of stretching, a lot of flowing. We went from yoga pose to yoga pose, and then we did the exercises. So we got a little bit of a gentle flow in there as well. So that worked a little bit of our coordination and our balance. If you had trouble balancing or doing the flows, it's okay. Everybody's different. Just keep that in mind here as you're thinking about through your Savasana, what you did today, and think maybe ways you can improve. And the good thing about yoga is there's always a way that you can dial it back to make it easier for you, whether it's like, say, dropping to a knee, bringing your feet in closer together like in our Warrior One position, and there's always ways you can make it more challenging by staying in that plank position through the whole push-ups rather than dropping to the knees, sticking your feet out further for the Warrior One / runner's lunges, or just going deeper in the squats, and or just adding more times rather than going down for 5, hold for 5, up for 5, maybe go down for 10, hold for 10, up for 10. And in time, you build your body up to be more flexible and more powerful. So we're going to close out our Savasana here. So if you want, just work your way up to a seated position, and it doesn't matter how you find yourself seated. You can modify it. You can sit regularly, knees up to your chest. You can come into a lotus type position, crisscross applesauce, whatever works for you. So once again, the beauty of yoga is you can modify it for your own needs. So right here, we're just going to take a nice deep inhale. Remember, take the inhale through our nose, holding it, and then exhaling out our mouth. That's an important thing to do. If we practice this nose breathing in and exhaling through the mouth when we're relaxing in our savasanas or just cool down stretching, we just make it second nature, so that when we're actually working out and need that oxygen exchange, it's coming second nature to us. So we're going to take one nice deep inhale, and as we sweep our hands up, fill our lungs up with air, hands come together, bringing them down to heart center. We always close our yoga with our namaste. Namaste means the light in me honors the light in you. So thank you for taking your time. You've honored me by just watching this video and taking your time to follow along with me. I hope I've honored you by giving you a decent workout that may have challenged you in some way, whether it's through strength or flexibility or just balance. But thank you for your time. May the light in me honor the light in you, and may the light in you honor those you will come in contact with today. Smile and make the world a better place. Namaste.